Greetings and welcome to my channel. This is George Charisma, and we bless God for another opportunity to make your acquaintance on this platform. We have been on a journey. I hope that you have watched all the chapters or episodes before this one, and I definitely recommend that you should watch this particular episode more than once, because we are going to be focusing on the journey into purpose. How do you practically fulfill your purpose? What are some things you have to get along with you if you're going to fulfill purpose? More specifically, we will be focusing on discipline today, because purpose demands discipline. Purpose demands discipline. Discipline is like the bridge between goals and their accomplishment. You can set all the goals you want to set. You can take all the resolutions you want to take. You can make a lot of efforts and tell yourself you will not go in this direction again. But if you lack the quality of discipline, you are going nowhere in life. You can take this truth to the bank. So what is it that we call discipline? What really is discipline? And why is it even necessary to live a life of discipline? We can define discipline as training yourself to do what is right, whether you feel like it or not, whether other people are living in the same way or not, whether the weather is favorable or not. So discipline is basically a training, and nobody was born disciplined. Discipline is a learned behavior, and discipline cannot be imparted into a person through prayer. It's something that you have to learn, and that learning cycle is something that is ongoing. You learn every other day, because you wake up in the morning in your comfort zone. Your default mode is that you want to function from your comfort zone. You are comfort loving, you are pleasure seeking by nature. So if you're going to do any kind of thing that requires any kind of stress, you must be willing to push your body further than your body wants to go. And that is where the idea of discipline comes in. What is discipline? In the context of fulfilling your purpose, we would say that discipline is basically about training yourself to love pain and to hate pleasure for the greater good of a higher purpose. You train yourself to love pain and hate pleasure for the greater good of a higher purpose. We could also say that it is a progressive process of bringing yourself to the place where you can moderate, you can control, you can coordinate your desires, your cravings, your appetites, and even the resources at your disposal, because of some noble assignment you want to achieve, because of some great goal you want to achieve. And then the question comes, why should we be disciplined in the first place? The first reason for discipline is that we are not always in the mood to do what we should do. We are not always in the mood to do the right thing. And therefore, it becomes incumbent on us to force ourselves, to push ourselves, to bend ourselves in the right direction, to keep doing the very thing that we are supposed to do until we achieve the goals we are reaching out to, until we hit our target. So the first reason for discipline is that you will not always be in the mood to do what you are supposed to do. The second reason for discipline is that by nature, we are comfort loving. We operate from our comfort zones by choice and by nature. So discipline means that I am willing to function outside my comfort zone, doing what it takes for as long as that time is required until I get where I am headed. So yes, we also need discipline, because by nature we are comfort loving and pleasure seeking. And of course, you know that you cannot achieve beauty where there is no control. Only things that are controlled and managed and moderated can serve us. I give you an example. Fire is a very good servant, but it can also be a very bad master. If you don't manage data, it will destroy you. If you don't manage money, it can destroy you. If you don't manage your emotions, they can run wild and then you get into trouble. So only things that are managed can serve us. You cannot have beauty without control, and you cannot have control without discipline. So it takes control to have beauty, and it takes discipline to achieve control. This is very, very important. Now that we have explored reasons why we should be disciplined, we go on to look at some of the areas in which we ought to manifest discipline. How do we manifest discipline? In what areas are we supposed to manifest discipline? I'll mention a few. The first one is in managing our appetites. We have appetite for food, we have appetite for money, we have appetite for fame, we have appetite for praise, we have even appetite for sex, and the list is endless. If we do not manage our appetites, then appetite can become a weapon of mass destruction, because we will find ourselves indulging on all levels. You do whatever it is you feel like doing when you feel like doing. The second and the last one for today has to do a lot with managing our tongue. You heard me right. You are not disciplined if you do not know how to manage your tongue. Words become public property the moment they leave your mouth. And while you may apologize for saying certain things, you can never unsay what has been said. And so one way to discipline yourself at the level of your tongue is to always be intentional about your communication. Always don't say anything that you would rather no one says to you. Don't say anything that you have not processed. Always taste your words before you serve them. I think that if we consider all of these factors that we have taken time to explore around the concept of discipline, we would actually be looking at some of the ways to position ourselves to be on the collision course with purpose. It is my wish, it is my desire that as you go through this exposition, you will begin to make certain strategic and intentional adjustments so that you will not abort or miscarry your purpose. I pray that you will have a good life as you go on to explore these things. If you are meeting me for the first time, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and to click the notification button. See you next time and have a nice day.